Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my first update on my 19 in 2019 project pan. I have good progress for you guys. I finished a product, I have good progress on other products, and I think I'm doing pretty good. So if project pans is something that you like to watch, then just continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And if you want to see my first update and how I've been doing in my project pan, then just continue watching. Start off with the products that I'm doing really well. Let me let you guys know first though. I had an incident before I started filming. So I have all my project pan items in here. Well, most of them. I just took this out, but unfortunately, I didn't see where I put it on my desk, and half of it was on the desk and the other half wasn't. And I guess I maybe hit it with something, so it went off my desk. So there are like 2 or 3 products in here that unfortunately broke on me, and I will need to repress them. So you guys won't even really see an actual update on some of these products, which totally sucks. And I'm so mad because I didn't push it all the way onto my desk. Like, I thought it was fine, but I guess not. You know, it tipped over. So the first product that I finished this product 2 weeks ago, actually. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Matte Finishing Powder. I have mine in the shade 830 light to medium, and as you can see, I finished this up. When I introduced this in January, I had repressed this, and I actually used it maybe 10 times. There was a lot of product in here still, but yeah, I finished this product up. I'm super excited. I can add something to my empties for the year. I'm gonna film a year-long makeup empties, and I want to see how much makeup I actually use at the end of the year. I really like this product. I would purchase this. I do feel like it has really good coverage as well, and I would repurchase this, but I'm glad that I did finish this product up. Another product that I'm doing very well on, I have not finished, but I think in the next month or so I will be finishing this product, is by MAC. This is a mineralized charged water. As you can see, when I started this project, I was up here right under the mineralized label there, and now I am right here. I have definitely been doing super good with this product. I've been actually using this after I do my skincare routine, after I apply all my serums and moisturizers, eye cream, everything. This is the last step I do, and just spray my face probably like 6 sprays every single night since I put this in my project pan, and this is the progress that I have. I feel like I'm gonna finish this in the next month. I was gonna do quarterly updates, but since I finished that CoverGirl, I was like, let me do like sooner updates just so I can roll things out and roll things in their place, just so I can, you know, kind of meet my goal of 19 in 2019. But I feel like I'm gonna finish this in the next month, so I may film an update. I think I'm gonna start filming updates once I start finishing products. That way I can roll products in, because I want to, again, roll products in as I'm finishing them. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just like going back and forth. Another product that I'm doing really well on is this Kat Von D Lock-It Hydrating Primer Base. And when I started this project, I was down here, and as you can see now, I'm up here. The good thing about this product is that as you use it, it kind of like marks it for you, because it's in an airless pump. Is that what it's called? And as you use the product, the little pump thing, mechanism thing that's in here, it moves up as you use it. So this is going to be nice to track and easy. Again, I've used quite a bit of it. I really like this. This is what I'm wearing under my foundation as well. I do find it hydrating. It works really nicely. I like it. I'm doing pretty well on this. For foundation, I have 2 foundations. The first one is this NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and when I started this, I was up here by the NYX sign, and now I'm down here. I've been using this a lot the past week. I've been mixing it a lot with my ColourPop concealer that was in my roulette project pan, and this is kind of a little too light and this is dark, so I've been mixing them both and just blending it out, but I do really like this foundation. It is like medium to full coverage, so if you're not into medium to full coverage like everyday foundations, which I'm not, but I was trying to have good progress for you guys this past week, so I would pick this up. It's really nice. The only thing is that it's not a full fluid ounce. It's 0.43 fluid ounces. It's not even half an ounce. So I'm hoping in the next couple updates, the next update or the next one, I'll finish this up, but for right now, I think I'm doing pretty well with my progress. The other foundation I have in my project pan is by Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Plus. I have mine in the shade 40. Oh, if you're wondering, in the NYX, I'm in the shade Medium Olive. When I started this was my first update, and then this is where I'm at now. It's kind of hard to really see where it's at because it's not see-through, but it's kind of opaque-ish a little bit, and I can see a line right here, so I'm figuring I'm like around somewhere right there. And that's where I marked it. But this is really beautiful. The only thing that I find is that the shade is not the best on me, but I did order, I have a yellow pigment mixer over there that I got from LA Girl. I just got it in yesterday, and it's supposed to help like warm up foundation. So I'm gonna put that mixer in my restroom so I can use this more often, just because I find that when I'm outside, it doesn't look like it matches my neck really well. So ooh, I'm excited to be able to use that pigment, but I'm doing okay on this. Another product that I'm doing really well on is this one by Lorac. This is the Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I marked it down here when I first started this project, but there is a lot of air in this product. I have no idea how to get rid of this air bubble that's in here, so I feel like I'm more like down here. I don't think this was accurate when I first started using it. I probably was like over here or something, but there's like, again, so much air in here. I think I'm about done with this. There's just like a big air bubble in here, so hoping maybe next update I'll be done with this. I don't know. I'm using it every day. I pretty much wear makeup every day, so I think I'm doing okay, but again, I have that bubble in here that I have no idea how much product I have in here. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing good on this one. So next up, another product I'm doing really well on, and I hit pan on, is the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. This is in the shade Light Medium, and this is where I'm at now. As you can see, there is a big pan in there. I think I haven't used this in the past week, so I need to get back on this and try to finish this up. I want to finish this up at least in like my 6th month of me doing this project. So I don't know, but we'll see. But as you can see, I have hit pan on this, and there was no pan when I put this in my project, so I'm excited that I have pan on a product. The next product is this Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This, I feel like it kind of got a little bit of the tip over. It was already kind of broken, but I feel like it's a little more. I put a picture of what it looked like before. I feel like I can see the rings though. When I uploaded my intro in January, people were saying that this is like really hard to pan, but I feel like I can see rings like pretty soon. So I don't know. Can you guys see some rings yet in the middle part? I don't know. I don't want to tip it a lot because it was already kind of broken, and then dropping it kind of made it a little worse. I feel like I can see the ring. I don't know if my eyes, like if my mind is just putting a ring right there, like keep going, it's almost there. But I feel like I see the first ring, or the ring is getting close. My goal for this was just to hit pan. I haven't hit pan yet, but hoping maybe in the next update or so. I do find that shade's a little light for me, so I don't know. I've been trying to mix it with this other highlight that I have on in this project, which is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Illuminator in Gilded Honey. Again, I have no pan on this yet. My goal for this was to hit pan on this also, but no pan is seen yet. I honestly haven't used this a lot, maybe 10 times since I'm done with my roulette project, and I pretty much have like a month to use just project pan item, like one project pan item. I feel like maybe I'll have better progress on a lot of these other products. Let's see what else. Let's do another powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. I have mine in the shade 220 Natural Beige. When I first put this in my project, I didn't see the rings. I don't have pan, and obviously I still don't have any pan, but I feel like I can see the rings around. I'm hoping in my next update, this is the powder that I'll finish. I feel like this has not very much coverage because I was like, let me do like a light makeup day for work, and this didn't really give much coverage at all. I just applied concealer, and then I put this all over my face. And the CoverGirl one actually has more coverage than this Maybelline one does. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're like wanting coverage, but it's really nice to set like your foundation and stuff just because it's more lighter. And I do like this product. No pan yet for me on that. So the next product I have in here is another powder, and it's by NYC. This is the Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, and it's just a loose face powder, as you can see. I just went and weighed this. I started at 61 grams and I just went and weighed this, and it's at 60. So I used 1 gram in the past couple months. So again, I had the Maybelline Fit Me powder in my roulette project pan. So now that that's out, I think I can focus on this powder for the next month or so, because I am going to start another project in the end of April. So I don't know, but definitely I want to put the pedal to the metal. Is that how you say, the foot to the metal? I don't know, but I want to use this product more and get more progress for you guys. At least 5 grams, right? Like 1 gram, like what is that? But no progress much on this. I had 2 Super Shock shadows in this project as well. The first one is by Color, they're both by ColourPop, and the first shadow is in the shade Weenie. And I didn't have any pan, and I still don't have pan. My goal for this was to, again, hit pan, and no pan to be seen yet. So these are drying out. Both of them are, and I actually pulled out my MAC mixing medium because I think I heard those are good to like mix in with stuff and make them more vibrant. I have no idea. I'm gonna try it out. But another one from ColourPop that I have, the Super Shock shadow, is the shade Girly, and I do feel like I can kind of see, I see more progress on this one, but no pan yet. Definitely once I kind of hit pan on these, I'll probably chuck them because they're both pretty much a little dry. They're not super shiny or anything. Let me go ahead and swatch these for you guys. They're okay. They're not as opaque as they used to be. Like, this is the Weenie shade. This was the one that was in collab with Kathleen Lights. It's a really pretty color, but it's not as vibrant as it was when I first got it. I was kind of thinking of doing like a Super Shock shadow like project pan, just because I have about 10 to 15 of them and I don't really use them, and they're, again, I'm putting them in projects as they're already like kind of dried out, so I kind of want to use them. So this is the one, the Girly shade, and this one's even less pigmented than Weenie is. So I'm just gonna try to hit pan on these soon and then just probably film an update and just throw them away. Girly's definitely like really dried out compared to Weenie, but I'm gonna try that mixing medium by MAC. Or if you guys know how to revive these, let me know down in the comments section. I would love to know. I was kind of looking up YouTube videos. Some people were using like the MAC Fix Plus, like spraying it onto the Super Shock, but I don't know. I guess I won't hurt, right, if I do try it because they're already kind of dried out. But yeah, no progress on those. The last 3 products I have are lip products. So the first one is this Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Lovecraft. Where's my little paper here? Right here. So I still have a lot of product to go, but I'm doing pretty well. So when I introduced this, it was right there. And now it's to the black line. So as you can see, I've been getting pretty good progress. Not so much on the Maybelline one that's also in this project. The Maybelline Pin Up Peach. So as you can see, the blue line, that's where I started and that's where I'm at. This shade is more like summer spring color. That's the reason why I haven't really been using it. But it's a really pretty like spring summer color. It's not so much my color right now for like winter time. But this is Lovecraft. And yeah, and I also have a liquid lipstick by Kat Von D in the shade Lolita. I've had this for a while, so I figured I should put it in here. I don't feel like I'm running low anytime soon, but this is the color right there, this one up here. I'm trying to use this like once a week. I've been doing it like once every 2 weeks the past couple months, but I need to start using this at least once a week to kind of see some progress. But I didn't weigh this when I first put it in here, so I have no idea how much product I've actually used, but you can't see the walls of the lippy yet. Well, kind of actually if you really scrape it, but I don't feel like I've used enough to say like, ooh, I've done super good on this and I'm gonna like finish it up soon. Like, no. I think I'll have this in this project till the end of the year. I thought I was done, but I still have 3 more products. Oh, the next 3 products are the ones that kind of broke when it fell over from my desk. So the next product was in my project pan last year. So it's by Wet n Wild Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. As you can see, it's like broken up in here. So I'm going to repress this. I'll put a picture of how it was. I was actually going to take pictures before I started filming and brought everything into my filming room. And I'm like, no, I can do it after. And I really wish I would have taken a picture because I can show you guys how it was. Like, I had good progress. But as you can see, it's all broken in here, and now I have an excuse to repress it. This thing is never ending, so I thought about repressing it, but now I really do have an excuse because it fell over. And then the last two products I have are eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is by Urban Decay. This is the Naked 2 Basics palette. This one has a broken shadow now. I did hit pan on this, but I have no idea how I'm going to show you guys. But as you can see, the first shadow is broken. I did have pan, and you guys can't see that because it's all shattered, but I will be repressing that and hoping for another hit pen soon in my next update. And then the last product I have in this project is the Lorac Pro 2, and there's actually a shade in here that broke too. I'm so mad that I did not freaking put this on my table like correctly. And I had a really good dip on this shade also, in the shade Cocoa. Cocoa, I have no idea. I'm sad that it's broken, so I'll repress that. I do have pan on this shade right here. Can you guys see? If you guys can't see while I'm editing it, if I can't see while editing, I'll take a picture of it and put it on the screen that I do have pan on that. And I have a few dips. Like, I have a dip on Rose, I have a dip on Nectar, and I had a dip on Cocoa too, but now it's broken. So I feel like I'm going to have a couple more pans in the next update. Right now I only have one. My goal for this was to kind of just use it and also hit pan on 1 or 2 shades every update. I'm so mad that I didn't freaking put it on my desk. But yeah, I have one pan in this palette. So since I finished the CoverGirl Outlast all day, I'm going to bring in another product. And that product is this NYX finishing powder in the shade Banana. This is another product that I did repress. When I got this in the mail when I ordered it, it was shattered. So I tried to save it and I repressed it. Usually when you repress products, it doesn't last as long as if it wasn't repressed, but I don't know. We'll see. I used to like this product a lot to kind of set the under eyes. I decided to put in another powder in replace of the powder I used up. So my goal for this is going to be to finish it up. And as you can see, I still have a lot of product, and I will take a intro picture of this, and yeah, I'm gonna finish this up in the next few months. And those are all the products in my project pan. Oh my goodness. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have a project pan, let me know down below so I can go ahead and check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.